friends, welcome back to Farm Girl Diaries. My name is Caitlin, and we're in the basement today doing the reveal of the pantry. I just want to show you how I decorated it. Well, not decorated, but organized it. And it's not done. I'm going to show you what still needs done, but I'm really happy with the progress that we've made, and this is really what I wanted to get done on this break. So it's the first day of my break. It's the day after Christmas. So I have a whole week until I have to go back to work. So the fact that I got this much done on the first day is super exciting. So before I show you what I have going on behind me, let me show you what still needs done. So this is still a gigantic mess. A lot of these tins here, or these bins, this is my normal decor, my paintings that I took down for Christmas, stuff like, so all of this is stuff that has been displaced because of Christmas. So once Christmas gets wrapped up and I put all that stuff away, all of this will go away. And then I have two big bags, a big bag of trash and a big box of trash that need to get taken out to the dump. I've lined my stairs with a couple of things that need to go up, and then I'm getting ready to bake a turkey, so I'm getting ready to take my roaster up. So right now, I don't have a lot of space at my stairs, but that'll get itself corrected the next couple of days. This part is also getting lumped in with the seed room, but it actually might wait until after Christmas just because I can't get to this area yet. But this entire desk needs cleaned off because this is where I start a lot of my flowers. So we need to make sure we get that guy cleaned off and everything on there put away. And then we're walking to the seed room, and the seed room is a gigantic mess. It is awful. So this is next on my list one day this week. Due to the Arctic blast, I actually brought the bunny in here, so I had just some Timothy hay for her, and she really hung out under the table a lot. So I need to get this whole space cleaned up from her, and then get this space ready for planting seeds. Planting seeds is just around the corner. I'm very excited. So I really want to get that space ready for my seeds. So now, let me show you what we got down here. So if you remember, this space used to hold all of my canned items, and I initially wanted to swap the shelves, these shelves with the shelves on the back wall, and it ended up actually working out fine. Two of these shelves and about half of the third shelf were what I already had behind me, so it actually worked out really, really well. But now I really like this organization that I have. When I had it before, I never really got to organize this basement with intention. Moved out of my parents' house into this house, and as you do, you collect things. I don't even know where I collected a lot of these things, but I collected things, and I just kind of put it in the basement. Like, get it out of the house, put it in the basement. So the basement never got organized with intention. So as such, a lot of the things I had, I didn't know that I had, where I couldn't find, or I forgot that I had. So by doing this, I think I've organized it enough. I have everything out that I can see everything, and hopefully I don't lose things. I know where everything is. So this guy has become almost like my bacon cabinet. So if we come down here, I have my angel food, bundt pans, and just some round cake pans, bread tins, my 9x13 pans, and then I have just the things that I can use to take my desserts places. That's an angel food dish, and then just some plasticware to transport desserts. And then here are my Pampered Chef cookie sheets or cookie racks, and then an extra fancier kind of like cake mold. Moving up, I have my cake stand. Underneath that is my trifle dish, and then these are I like to decorate cakes even though I'm not very good at it, so I have a couple of things to decorate cakes with, and a rolling pan or a rolling pin. And I have a whole bunch upstairs, so that's really kind of an extra one that could actually probably add to the donation pile, but we won't for right now. These are some glasses my mom got me a couple years ago, and I just think they're so fun for outdoor parties. They have little seashells and stuff on them. I was never good at that riddle when I was growing up. Here we have some of my chargers for my dinnerware, And then these guys actually could get moved. It's just another baking dish and some meat platters. I don't really know where to put them right now, so we're just going to stay there for right now. And then we move up and we have our plates. So I have plates for all the different seasons. These are my fall ones, these are my summer ones, and then these are my everyday ones. But I have Christmas up right now, so what I'm going to do is when I bring my Christmas plates down, I'll take these guys back up, and my Christmas ones can live here. And I just have some, I just think they're cute. Like, I don't want to get rid of them, I just think they're cute. I'm a little bit of a hoarder, I like to have cute things. And my mom absolutely encourages it too. And then I just picked up this cake stand, which I think is so, so pretty. So I'm really, really excited to use that. I want to host a party or something so I can use that. And then this actually needs to go upstairs too. But I think that came together really nice, and it's organized, and I know exactly where to go to get things on that shelf. Coming over here, this shelf became my food shelf. This is what I buy from the store. So you can see I just have pasta chips. These guys should be moved. Again, I also don't know where to go with them. I might need to get another shelf at some point, but for right now, we're just going to make do. Down here, I have a lot of baking goods, baking soda, some just gelatin mix, baking powders, salt. These are refried beans. I think I'm actually going to donate. I make my own refried beans, so I don't really need those anymore. So we'll see. Again, same with the cornbread mix. I make my own cornbread. This is a fish fry mix that I've had for a while. I don't even know how old it is, but maybe one day I'll use that up. But here's the things that I really use. I need to make sure I have on hand. My barbecue sauce, avocado oil, ketchup, mustard. I'm out of Dijon mustard, so I made a note. I got to get some Dijon. Lime juice, same with lemon juice. I need to get some lemon juice for here. Worcestershire. This is the last bottle of sweet chili sauce that I have. I need to use that up, and then that'll go away. Sriracha, and then the only two salad dressings I have on hand are a Greek and a Catalina. And then if we go down from there, this just became my extra dishes. My salad spinner. I have some really pretty appetizer plates right there. I have a red big container and an ice pitcher or iced tea pitcher. And then just some big bowls, some serving dishes, some bakeware, cookie, what do they call it? I can't think of the words. Cookie jar. Just some of my extra things that I need to have. And they just live down below. So this, I think, worked out really well. And this allowed me to really combine everything. So all of my dishes are kind of in one place now. And I really like that. I think that'll make it really easy for me to know where everything is. So let's go over to the fun part. So before we get there, this section here is what I think I'm donating. So I need to pack that up and take that to a donation center. But this table is completely empty. And then this table here is just things that I still want. This is the lid to my kombucha container. Just some things that I do still want. I just don't have a home for them right now. So they're going to live there. But that means I have one table open once I take this to the donation center. This shelf kind of became just my extra storage shelf. So I have a ton of extra storage containers. I initially bought all of my storage for like my pasta and my oats and stuff to be in plastic. And so I bought these big plastic containers and those ones right there. And I don't use them anymore. As you see, I've switched to glass. But I didn't want to get rid of them. I thought maybe one day I might have a use for them or might find a need for them. So for now, I'm just going to store them. But then down here, this is all the extra glassware that I have for storage. And you can see I have a ton of blue glass. I love my blue glass. I got a lot of these at auctions. So these, a good chunk of these cost a pretty penny. And then I have some ones like one back there that have the lids on them, swing top lids. And so these are just great for when I have anything that needs to go in jars. Chocolate chips, rice, baking soda, baking powder, all that fun stuff. Moving down, I just have a couple more containers right here. Again, I'm storing them because I feel like they're nice size. I don't really want to get rid of them, but I don't actually use them. So for now, we're going to store them. Right here is fun. This is all of my plastic fake crystalware. So whenever I host a party, And I don't want to put out my pretty ceramic dishes, especially when I have like an outside party or like a really large party. I threw an anniversary party a couple years ago. I had like 60 or 70 people there, something like that. If I don't want to use my nice dishes, I have these that are plastic, and you get these from the dollar store, and they're actually really nice. Like, I'm not going to complain about it. Like, that's pretty. They need washed, obviously. They've been down here for a while, but they are just plastic, and if they break, I don't get upset about it. So they're great for when I host large parties. And then same with this guy. I like to put drinks in him when I have parties, and then I have extra silverware back there if I need extra silverware. Down here, we just have our tissues, foil, and plastic wrap. I do need to get more of that to kind of build that section up. I only have one package of towels left, and that actually needs to go upstairs. So that's actually not going to live there. So I have a little bit of a hole between there and the pitcher, so I'm not really sure what's going to go there. But for now, that's fine. And then down here, this is something that I really love. This is a basket that I have, and I have all of my different paper plates in there, plastic wrap, straws, napkins, all unopened. You know, there is a little bag of silverware there that just the box fell open. But this is great when I want to have a party. I can just come grab that whole thing and take it upstairs, and everything I need to have like a picnic is already in there. So I really like that. So that just is going to live on the bottom. Okay, moving over. This shelf kind of became the catch-all, and I didn't want to put too many heavy things on it because I don't know if you can see, but this shelf bows a lot. So I didn't want to put anything really heavy on this wood. So down here, I actually have 2 boxes of china that I don't want. I was gifted that when I bought the house, and I don't want it anymore. So I need to get rid of that, and that'll open that whole section for something. Up here I have 2 baskets, and these are really nice if you're going to dinner and you need to take something hot. And they have washcloths in them right now. But you can just put it in there, and then they have handles so you can just carry whatever it is. If it just came out of the oven, you don't have to burn yourself. So those are Longabergers, and they make like different styles of them now. But I have those, and they work great. So I'm just going to continue to use those. And then I have these 3 crock pots. I use this one. And occasionally I use this one. I've never used this one since I got out of college. So that guy can also go away. But I'm kind of a hoarder, and I have a really hard problem letting go of things. So if I can find a home for it, I justify myself keeping it. Don't judge me. Here I have my turkey roaster. I do have a turkey roaster. I do use him, but I use my electric roaster when I actually make turkey. So I've roasted pumpkin in here this year in him. So it doesn't get used too often, but I do use him occasionally. And then this is my grandmother's water bath canner. It's not super deep, so it's okay to can like pints and half pints, but you can't do quarts in it. But I keep that because of 1, it's my grandmother's. I won't get rid of it. And 2, if I need another water bath canner going, I can use that guy. And then I just have, this is a bag of silverware, and then just some containers. And a tin, I just thought was pretty. And going up, we have just some cups. These are all cups that I use for games when I have a party. So they are open, but they're not drinking cups. Those ones in the back can be drinking cups. I have some paper bowls. This is where I'm currently storing my extra hot sauce bottles, and then just a Christmas tin and some extra plasticware. So really nothing too crazy going on there. But then this is where things get pretty. So I liked how I organized this so far. So we started with our sauces at the top, and then we moved over to our pickled items, and then our vegetables, and then our meals in a jar. So let's just go over the list of what we have here. So this is my Chipotle peach barbecue sauce. This is just a tomato jam that I had extra that I just kind of threw in here. These are my hot sauces. I have Tabasco back there and a Sugar Rush peach. This is my enchilada sauce. This is my sweet chili sauce. I also only have 1 more of my Italian diced tomatoes, so he just kind of got thrown in here for now. Coming down, this is my spaghetti sauce, my corn syrup. This is last year's spaghetti sauce that I don't like, so I have now designated this as chili base. So I'll just use this whenever I make chili, which I'm going to make chili this week, so I'll use a couple of jars then. This is my hot honey or hot pepper mustard, which I'm obsessed with. If you haven't tried that, you need to try that. Down, this is my jalapeno relish, my jalapeno cranberry relish, pepper jelly, cowboy candy, caramelized onions. And then down here, kind of started out as my fruit shelf. I have all of my peach juice, my dandelion honey. I'm throwing that in there as a fruit. My strawberry juice, my peach juice. I have a peach chutney I was gifted by a good friend, and then just my sliced peaches in syrup. And then down below, I have my electric, electric skillet or electric burner, my fryer, and I just got a waffle maker for Christmas. So I think he's gonna live right in that spot there. We come over here. We go all the way to the top. I have my beans. I couldn't really get a good place for them to fit, so I just tucked them between the beams, but I think they worked just fine. I don't can a lot of beans at one time just because they do take up so much space and they use up jars. So I think that'll work just fine. This is my pickled items now. So we have our zucchini pickles, banana pickles. This is my mock zucchini pineapple, coleslaw, pickled red onions, zucchini relish, and my red beets. Down below is my vegetable shelf, potatoes. This could be on the above shelf, the pickled shelf, but I classified it more as a vegetable. These are those delicious balsamic Brussels sprouts that I just think look so pretty in a jar. These are my sweet potatoes, green beans, carrots, and sauerkraut. Next we have, these are kind of like my meals in a jar. Hot dog sauce, my chili dog sauce, my French onion soup. This is zucchini bread jam, which I use in a dessert to make really good muffins. That we actually should make the muffins this week. I think I'll make muffins this week with that. These are my collard greens, and I have to admit I've been too scared to try them. They were my first pressure canned item, and they have meat in them, and I got scared, and I haven't tried them yet, so I think I just need to throw them away. But for right now, they look pretty on the shelf. Down there we have, that is our curry. Let's see, salsa verde, onion jam, and regular tomato salsa. And then our squash is living down below. And then right there where that thingy is where my roaster oven is gonna live. So I'm gonna use the roaster oven this week to cook a turkey, but when I'm done with him, he's gonna go right in that space. So I kind of have that, I don't even know what that's called, a grate. Let's go with that, a grate live in there. So I know that's where the roaster oven is gonna live. And then I had to bring this guy over because I ran out of space. I wanted to get all my canned goods in one place and that didn't happen. So I started with just my drinks on the top. I do drink soda and tea. This is actually pretty old, but I have it just in case I need some tea. This is my tonic water. I do gin and tonics, and then I have evaporated milk on hand for when I'm cooking. If I don't have milk, I can use that, and that works really well. Coming down, we have our baked beans here, our tomato soup. We're sticking with the meal theme on that shelf at least. And then down, these are my apple butters, and then that is some extra coleslaw brine and a peach jelly I was given. So I kind of was trying to keep the jams and jellies together, and then the coleslaw brine just snuck in there. And then down below here is my chicken broth. Now I wanted to get all my canned items together and I wasn't able to do that. So here is still where all of my fried peaches are and my apple products. My apple products are a little low this year. I didn't do apple products this year. Just because I still had so much left over. So I am working through them. So I definitely would do apples in the fall. But I'm hoping to try to get like on opposite years. So the peaches one year and do the apples the next year. So I did a lot of peaches this year. So this is going to be the year I do the apples. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I think at least this section looks really nice. And I really want to have a really pretty pantry to be able to really display my canned goods in a beautiful, thought out way. And I just don't have the space to do that here. So this is the best I could do. I really like that now there's light on them. I can see them. They're all kind of together and they look so pretty. So I'm really happy with this setup. What I am going to do is just recently I had gone and made labels for all of my items to say what they were. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. But I do want to go get, oh, that does work. Okay, perfect. It kind of works. It's too wide for the whole thing. but I want to go get those labels and try to bring them over here and try to label things over here. I will say I did try to leave space for things that I know I'm going to do again this year or do more of. So I know this year I'm doing pickles. So I did try to leave some gaps in here with some pickles. My red beets over here, I could stack to get another row of space. These guys, I could stack to get another row of space. So I try to leave a little bit of space. But for me and my Canon, pantry is always evolving. I know there's a couple things that I'm definitely going to do next year that I haven't done before that I don't have on my shelf. So the pantry for me is always evolving, and I'm always trying to find room to stick new items in. But I think, at least for now, this is a good journey. I'm happy with how it looks. I'm happy with how this section came together. I feel like it's more organized. It's not as cluttered technically. Again, I need to get rid of this stuff, and I need my holiday stuff over there to go away, and then my basement will feel a little bit better. But for now, hey, to get this checked off the first day of my vacation, I'm happy about it. So thank you guys for coming along with me. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys on the next video.